Darian, you should teach me some of those pirate songs you've mentioned.
And you want to learn pirate shanties, do you, lass? Which one first, I wonder? The Dark Lady? Fathoms Below? The Mermaid Song? Arms of the Sea?
Let's start with a popular one that people can sing along to.
Then perhaps The Drunken Sailor. Or The Sea Hawk.
Are either of those a ballad? I like ballads. I can play the lute while you sing.
The Sea Hawk it is. It starts out with some nice rhythmic thrumming. You know, Anduniel, I happen to find tattoos on women very attractive. The one on your arm, for example.
Thank you, Darian. I think you would look good with one, too. Have you ever considered one?
Being a former pirate, I really should, shouldn't I? Alas, the thought of needles and ink scares me.
Really? The fierce, cutlass-wielding pirate scared of a few little pokes?
Yeah, laugh all you want. Remember, before I was a pirate, I was a shipbuilder. Needles remind me of nails, and I got poked with quite a few in my apprenticeship. Messy.
You've traveled south, right? And you've seen Valenwood?
Sure have. Those tree cities are pretty impressive.
Aren't they? I do miss it all sometimes. Did you see Falinesti?
I did, although no one told me it actually moves. Then they had a good laugh at my surprise.
Perhaps. Or maybe they thought everyone knew. Was it that unexpected?
Oh, come on. Horses move. Ships move. They're supposed to. Trees are not supposed to move. Not like that.
Well, I did grow up there, so the tree's nature is, you could say, second nature for me. How is it different from anything else you ride on?
Simple. The difference is I control the horse or the ship. I choose where it goes.
Oh, not always, my pirate friend. Horses have minds of their own, you know this. And ships are at the mercy of wind and sea.
Well, you got me there, Andy.
How can you so staunchly support the Empire with all its faults? I'm aware it's not perfect. Tullius can make mistakes like the next man, and has made. Mistakes can be costly. I don't disagree, but I do believe in a measure of forgiveness. That is admirable, as is your strength to stand fast by what you believe in. Thank you, Andy. I've been admiring your steed, Glory. Oh, she's wonderful. She does what I ask with the slightest touch. That's not surprising, considering you're Bosmer. You have that animal connection. Yes, it's like our minds are one. I don't even need a saddle with her. But you use one when we travel. Yes, but it's more to carry supplies than for safety. My favorite way to ride is just with a blanket strapped on. It's more comfortable than completely bareback. Aye, of course. And your own charger, Loki, where did he come from? He was bred right in Solitude by Horsemaster Germund, who also broke and trained him. Half hearty Skyrim draft, half Hammerfell cob. The cross makes for a nice blend of athleticism, strength, and willing nature. You enjoy singing, don't you, Nadina?
Only when I've had a pint or two. That a problem?
Not at all. A good drink brings out the song in all of us. I just think you'd be better if you had some training.
Singing lessons? Me? I hope you're joking. Have you met me?
Your voice is a little rough, but with training, I'm sure you could learn to smooth it out, even when you drink.
So my voice matches the rest of me. It's part of my charm.
Nadina, would you like to try my new meadery brew? Appleberry mead.
Mead? You know I'd just swill it, right? And then still have to get something stronger.
Getting drunk isn't the only purpose of spirits, Nadina. They're meant to be enjoyed and savored. You're supposed to feel something.
Feel something? Fine, I'll humor you. Hand it over.
Remember, let it wash over your tongue, and don't swallow right away.
Yeah. I taste apples and honey. Little hint of snowberry. Didn't expect that. And, oh, is that jazzbay grapes?
Yes, jazzbay. I pick them every time I pass through Eastmarch, and add them near the end of the brewing process. I think the tannin gives it a nice hint of depth under the light sweetness of the apple.
Huh. I was reminded of something.
Yes? It stirred a memory, right?
Never mind. I'm good. I like it.
Good, I knew I'd get to you. I have a Dunmer friend, Vala, who is considerably friendlier than you are.
Is that right? Well, good for her.
Granted, she probably had a happier childhood, but she also has a kind heart.
If you think comparing her to me will make me all cheerful, you've got another think coming, Bosma.
I really don't understand your disdain for humans. Is it only because their lives are so short, compared to us Mer?
No, that ain't all. It's their arrogance. Think other races should conform to their ways, speak their language. Perish the thought of trying to learn to read Daedric, or speak Aldmeri, or Dunmeri.
They aren't all like that, and stereotyping will prevent you from seeing the truth. You condemn humans while you yourself refuse to open your eyes.
Well, I suppose you might have a point.
What's the biggest game you've ever hunted? The biggest? I'd say giant elk. Took 3 well-placed arrows and a slowing poison. Together, the Dragonborn and I brought down a mammoth. Several, in fact. It was quite exciting. You don't say. What about the giants? Didn't they come after you? Of course they did, but they're slow. Easy to outmaneuver and kill, if you're quick enough. Maybe I'll get the chance someday. How does mammoth taste? Is it very tough? It's not like venison, that's for sure. Rather fatty, but it keeps well. What was it like to grow up among the Nord? What do you mean? We were hunters all. I mean as half Bosmer. Were you raised with Nord beliefs, or Elven? Religion was not very prominent in our tribe. Mother honored Ifri in her own way. I'm sure you miss them. My own mother died of illness years ago. I should have been there. I could have fought. Or you'd have been killed too. It doesn't do to dwell in the past and forget the present. I've been wondering something, Zoria. Just the one thing? About your clan folklore. Are the things said about gypsies true? I do not know. What is being said? Oh, that you can predict the future by doing things like reading palms and cards with curious pictures. Is it true? I am surprised, Anduniel. I thought you were smarter than to trust in superstition. Oh, I don't believe it wholeheartedly, but I am curious nonetheless. Even superstitions must hold a seed of truth. Like tall tales. Ah, I like the way you think. It is true, then. We do these things. Sometime the fortune-teller gets lucky. Could you teach me? Palm reading? I think it would be fascinating. All right, you convinced me. See me at camp tonight.